Hello mates, last this is 155mm bringing you another video. Hey guys, you have to forgive my artwork today. I just drew up a target because I want to get a good point across. Today what we're going to do is I'm going to show you guys how to read your bullet patterns. I'm going to show you how to be able to look at other people's targets here on YouTube and tell exactly what they're doing wrong. Whether that be the fundamentals of shooting, the basic fundamentals of operating a handgun, aim, breathe, squeeze, sight alignment, trigger pull, or whether that be the handgun not being able to function properly, the barrel not being able to seat properly, and throwing the round, okay, off point of aim. Meaning point of aim being separate from point of impact. Say you're shooting at 7 yards. Okay, I'll just pull around. Usually 7 yards. I recommend that you shoot, be able to shoot a ragged hole with your 1911 or even a 9mm. Now, say you're shooting at 7 yards, and I'll just pull a caliber and a brand of firearm right off the top of my head. Say you're shooting a 9mm Beretta 92F. You put 10 rounds downrange. You're aiming center of target, point of aim here, but you have 5 rounds inside one ragged hole, and then you have 5 separate holes down here. Okay? You're aiming point of aim here. Now, point of impact, boom, 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 boom. What this tells me is, and I'm going to go through right here what this tells me, and these are facts. You're aiming here, point of aim, point of impact is a group down here like this. This tells me right here that this is your handgun. Your handgun is failing. That barrel's failing to seat properly in the same place. It's failing to seat properly for all 5 of these shots. And what's happening here, these 3 shots are the handgun's fault. Okay, but these 2 shots right here are the shooter's fault along with the handgun's fault. These 2 shots right here are from the shooter failing to apply the basic fundamentals of handgun marksmanship, i.e. aim, breathe, squeeze, proper sight alignment, proper trigger control, etc. Proper sight picture. So in a nutshell, meaning the handgun operator and the handgun itself together, matched together, are hitting only 50% of the time now. Okay? That's only 50% of the time. Now you got to keep in mind, if you're taking your time at the range and you're trying to shoot a ragged hole in a nice group with this handgun, you have to take into a fact that this individual was in a very comfortable environment, and he's only hitting 50% of the time what he's shooting at. Now, if you add in a stressful situation such as the individual trying to defend himself, God forbid that ever has to happen, but the individual has to pull his handgun to defend himself, etc., from an assailant. Now that gets the adrenaline flowing, gets the blood pumping. You know, you're going into speed shooting here. So if the person's only hitting 50% of the time in a stable, nice environment like the firing range, if the individual ever, God forbid, has to ever defend himself in an actual engagement, that's going to drop his odds of hitting dramatically. Okay, most likely the individual will drop from hitting only 50% of the time in that type of hostile scenario to only hitting 20% of the time. Okay, so I recommend more training on the fundamentals of basic handgun marksmanship. Aim, breathe, squeeze, proper trigger control, proper sight alignment, stabilizing the handgun properly. Okay, because I can tell right here that 2 of these times were the cause for this individual not shooting. Okay, these bullets, being the handgun's fault, this group should have been down here. Okay, these 2 bullets should have fell down here. Then we could say, well, that's the handgun's fault. The second thing I want to talk about, that handgun, I would take it back and get my money back. Okay, that does not meet my standards. I would not, after watching someone review that handgun here on YouTube, I would not buy that handgun. Okay, I would not buy that handgun. That handgun does not meet my standards. I'm not impressed with that whatsoever. Just wanted to go through this real quick video and show you guys basically how to read the bullets of a handgun and what causes those bullets to hit where they hit. Peace. Respectful citizens carry firearms, criminals carry weapons. Peace out.